Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 as we continue our Germany no DLC playthrough. So I did a little bit of tidying up just before we started recording today's session, just to show you what I've done. I said I was going to do it in the last episode. What I've done is I've brought all the reserve submarines and formed a second fleet, if you like, with them. And I've assigned them to this job over here, guarding the Pacific and the Indian Ocean and down this side of Africa, allowing my main one to focus on here, because this is where we need to really worry about. This is what we're going to be fighting over around the British Isles, Greenland, North America. That's where we really need to stop the convoy. So we've got two sub-fleets going out. I tidied up the destroyers a little bit as well, but they weren't doing too much. Other than that, no, nothing too special. Although we can see we've got a load more submarines ready to go already. Let me just create another reserve fleet here. Perfect, they're good to go. Those guys can now stop training. They can go refit and repair and everything else. So, immediate objectives. A few people have asked about invading Russia, or the Soviet Union, I should say. We're going to hold off on that just for now. We want to get ourselves in a position. I want to try and knock out Britain first. If we knock out Britain first, that's going to be fantastic. That's going to be our goal. We're going to try and do that. Where's Rommel and his tanks? Let me see where they are. So that's okay. They're refitting in Hanover. And what we could do with is an army worth of 24 divisions that I can assign some naval invasion orders. I guess it doesn't matter just yet. We're going to be taking them from this force over here. And I think we're going to wait. Actually, we've got 24 guys there who are nearly fully trained. That is the army that's going to be replacing. Do you know what? We can do that now. So let's take. Tell you what, you're in pretty good condition. Let me drop you into this aggressive field marshal's army, and let's just cancel all orders for him to make sure I don't mess that up. And let's railroad them over for now, because I think when I launch this invasion, I'm probably going to come across the North Sea. This is where I think my easiest route in is going to be. So for now, let's just get them over to Rostock will do. And that does mean that these guys are now one army down. That's absolutely fine. Let's put them in. And let's cancel this current order that he's got. In fact, all of it, because we're not going to go to war with these at all. I'm going to need another 24 divisions to come out of this. So let's find some other ones. You'll do, actually. Let's add you into the aggressive one. And then this guy with only 4 armies, which is potentially a little bit thin, sort of, maybe. We'll just have a redeploy like that. That's absolutely fine. So we've got another force over here. Let's bring these over to Hamburg. And then we will assign launch positions from wherever we're going to go from. At some point. It's not urgent to go just yet. What is urgent to go are the Marines. So if you look at this, we are heading off to invade Greenland. Now, the reason behind Greenland, you might think, oh, it's not an important place at all. And Greenland itself isn't all that important. Does it have any resources? It has some aluminium, so it's got its uses, I guess. It's not utterly worthless. But what it is useful for is providing a naval base up here and an air base and a radar base as well. The naval base just means it extends our range down this coast until we get longer range subs and destroyers and stuff. We can use the Vichy France one, but we're going to send the guys in here. And whatever lands, the Marines are going to be making straight for Newark. I don't know how you pronounce that. I have no clue. I do apologise to any Greenlanders watching. We're in. So there's not much in there. So we need to instantly go like that. And as we've made the naval invasion, we just need to make sure that these guys just cancel that order and just make sure that you are off the coast. But I think the 4 divisions of Marines are going to get in, so I don't think this is the big issue. Yeah, we've got naval support on this. That's excellent. 97, 98, and we should be in. It does take a while to tick over. It was slightly risky putting those guys in there. I'm not going to deny. In case there was a massive allied force there. But, luckily there is not. Excellent. So we've made a bit of progress with our economy. Make sure I'm recording and I've got the audio turned on. That would be a disaster. Construction would be good. We're in 41. These are useful as well. I will grab that one first, I think. All the industry stuff is kind of important. Oh, we have some points to spend over here. So we're great for war support. I could do with a little bit more stability. That would be really sweet. I don't think there's anything too urgent in there. Press censorship is always useful, but we can do that. There is one, improved worker conditions. I'm going to take the hit on factory output. Oh, that also reminds me, yeah. Let's also just rearrange some construction priorities here. I do want the Upper Nile. We want that, but we need more military factories. So let's nip over to Germany. Let's see, where can we go? We'll put a couple in there. Brandenburg, we may as well have a few in there. I'm going to start churning out more infantry equipment. Maybe I need to hold off where we can build dockyards. Anything in the... anything in the hinterlands, if you like. That'll be quite useful, I would think. Right, that should do. And let's just put some of these to the top as well. But I just want to make sure that that supplies in Africa stays up there. Brilliant. Okay, we're good. We are good. What have we got here? We have 13 divisions. I guess this is forming a new army because these look all like they're full, right? Brilliant. And that means I think we need... Oh, no, we've got plenty of commanders. I thought we were at the point of needing a new commander. What's that? An engineer and a winter specialist. Do you know what? I'm going to put him in. Why not? Why not? We can choose some perks for him already. I'll go... Ooh, I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go Fortress Buster. That sounds like a useful thing to have. If I can remember what these guys are ever used for, then we will do that. Anyway, let's get them training up. Has he got a perk he can take? Oh, infantry expert. Excellent. We'll do that. Where is that guy? What have I got him? Oh, no, cancel. Sorry, beg your pardon. Oh, he's down in Africa. Okay, he's doing a good job with the Africa Corps down there. Cool stuff. So let's take a look over here. The German Reich has invaded Greenland. So, once we get some troops in position to hold this... something else has just moved in. Something's trying to counterattack us, but I'm pretty sure we've got this covered. 2 divisions. We're just going to keep knocking them out. They have to retreat. I don't know where they're going to come from. I don't know if they can reinforce... Tell you what I'll do. Slightly risky, but can I not sail the guys around there? For some reason. We should have... Just a minute. We should have... Our escorts should be escorting that. Why can I not add that on? Does it say out of naval range? Okay, so we need this. We do need that as well. Good. Look at this. Because of the changes I've made, it looks like our stats are increasing nicely down there. Speaking of naval stuff, let's nip into this. We've got the submarine stuff. This is... What's this one? Convoy sailing. That would be good. And that's like raider patrols. We can ignore that. We'll get the convoy stuff boosted up. That will be very helpful. And we can take... I'll take a land doctrine. We're going to finish this off. The Blitzkrieg. Let's get it. How are we doing for this? We are short of... Okay, we're short of stuff in the garrisons for manpower. What I would like to do is take something out. Right, medium tanks. Let me take... We have enough medium tanks. I'm going to drop that, and I'm going to add... Because I want the I do want light tanks in the garrison. A lot of people say it's not necessary, and it isn't, technically. Garrison options, which we can have a quick look at now. This is my police force. Now, the cheapest, most effective way of doing it... This isn't using it to the best, actually. I'll explain that in a minute. The cheapest way of doing it is to have one horse in it. A 1 cavalry unit template. Which adds a suppression. And when you assign them to the job, which is up here... Which I've got there... That is using the right one. That's good. What it does is it uses as many of... However many of these templates it needs to garrison each area. So, it doesn't matter whether you have 50 horses in here or 1. It'll use multiple templates to make it up to however many it needs to get the suppression value. The military police gives a bonus to suppression. So, that works better when you've got a lot of horses in here. So, I think we will probably add some more in at some point. If we're short of infantry equipment... Support equipment, we'd take that out. And the light tank it does have good suppression. but it's to add in hardness, which stops us losing as much infantry equipment in the process. I could use the cheapest possible light tanks, and it would achieve that role. So that's why we have those in there. At the moment, this isn't the most optimal, I will admit. I did a bit of looking into this to get a better idea of how all the mechanics work. It is confusing if you're a new player, as I am, with only 950 hours in the game. Then yeah, it's confusing stuff. Right, how far over that border are these guys? Because I have a horrible feeling. There we go, we're in. That's a whole lot better. We have a naval base within range now. They can sail in there, and this is going to stop anything else coming in here. So let me get our escorts. And, oh, maybe we haven't got control of the naval base yet. I don't know. What we will do, now that we've... Do we have this? We've got it now. So we can add this up a little bit as well. We'll just increase the size of the naval... Actually, we will increase the size of the naval base because we're going to, at some point in the future, potentially, use that as a launching platform to invade North America, if all goes to plan. And we will also slap in an airfield in that. Actually, we've got an airfield there already. Do we have control over it? I would suspect not. So, give me 2 divisions of Marines. Oh, the airfield's over there, that's why. They've got nowhere to retreat. And give me this other one, and we're going to march them all the way up there and all the way back. They're maybe not quite used to winter warfare, our Marines, but they're going to have to learn pretty quick. Right, what I need now is garrison troops. So these guys are doing nothing. Did I assign these for something else? Why are they doing nothing? These dudes. Do we have some of those currently being recruited? No, we do not. So why have I got 18 there? What was my plan for them? I know where you guys are. Your guys are guarding that border. These dudes have no orders, then? It appears I've not given them any orders. Interesting. What I'll do... You chaps, I must have... I've got space and capacity here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this in. I can't remember why I needed all those extra garrison troops now. I can't remember. Never mind. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. You add you into there. And we should probably... I wouldn't mind assigning a proper garrison, you know, to this. I really wouldn't. How about I take a troop out of there? Because I feel like this is going to be quite important. And... no, if I sign him into there and give orders, that's going to be kind of weird. Unless I just make a complete new army by itself. I don't want the Allies invading this because it's so close to the United States. I feel like they potentially could. I'll tell you what, give me 2 divisions. We'll put you in as a new army in here. And let's colour this yellow. This will also, because these are much better templates for defence than other things. So what I want are you guys. I kind of want you guys over here. Tell you what, I'll just order a fallback line. And they will get there. Right, we have the advanced oil processing. That's great. Let's start working these over. Brilliant. I like how this is coming on. So we might need to recruit a couple more of these chaps now. Just to make up... Oh, not like that, Mark. Like that. To make up the numbers for our other division, which has just been weakened. We have the manpower. We have everything looking good and in place. This is all set. This is all set. Excellent. Excellent. We have some spare points. Can we do anything? War bonds will give us consumer goods factories a reduction of. Utilize the film industry. Space war support, which we don't need. Radio propaganda, which we don't need. Although Germany would be quite good at that. Give Himmler a field command, and we're not going to bother recruiting any of the SS. That's fine. Air innovations gives us that... Oh, well, we get the option to do this. So, I don't think those actually matter. We're not worried about strategic bombers. This one will give us battlefield support doctrine and close air support. That would be useful. Air innovations 2. These are all nice things. All nice things. What should we have? Expanding dockyards again. Not a bad thing. Modular construction. Submarine production cost goes down. What's that one? That's for Switzerland, which we don't care about anymore. All right, I think actually this one is going to be useful. Form the Reichskommissariats. We'll start that, and then we can make puppets out of the places we have taken. What happened there? Subs are getting involved. I'm hoping that we're sinking lots of convoys going across here, right? Right, so we just need our Marines to finish mopping up over here. Hey, didn't I order one of these? Did we fail? Did we really fail? Let's just make sure we've got that on as well. And then let's sail this up the coast. Actually, it should be able to help there. There we go. We've got the coastal bombardment. That should be all that's needed. I want the airfield over here, for one thing. Right, very good. That suddenly boosts our control of all this, which is really, really nice. Yeah, we're not doing so well in here, though, and that's because we've got weak convoy raiding in here. Probably because it's having to come all the way through this bit, but it's not so great. I will put the big fleet in there when it is time to try and invade Gibraltar, which is next on the list. If we get that, that should make quite a difference. But, yeah, at the moment, things not going too fantastic for us over there. These guys should be getting some good experience if I click on these. Yep, they're in action, sinking convoys. Excellent. And the battle is still fighting up here. Why is that? Did I pause that? Looked like it paused for an event. Oh, it did. You can invite to faction. Who is this? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, Bulgaria, we may as well. They're not at war with anyone. Invite to faction. Send. We'll take that. Nice. Oh, they've instantly been called to war. Okay. We have... Right, we need to spend some points. What do we need to change? We have the war economy, limited exports. We're not changing that. We are absolutely not changing that. Do we need to change any of these? He's quite good for the damage to garrisons reduction. I guess we still want him, and he gives us war support and fascism support. Which we do need to. We need to get rid of those little bits there. They're kind of in the way. Nothing else really needs changing. So I guess it's just a case of, do we use anything for this? We may as well. We'll get a free building slot. Because there's nothing much else to use that on at the moment. Are we being counter-attacked already? Oh, I see. We did order one of those, but I have the main garrison in here as well, so that's fine. Because what we're also going to get with these guys, let's put a general in charge of this. You'll do. This isn't the most important of things. We don't have a field marshal in here. This could be useful. Shall we promote somebody? Actually, Walter Modal will do. He's defensive. I don't really know why I wasn't using him before. Maybe I should have been. Maybe I was, and I reduced him out of there for some reason.
Right.
And as we have plenty of commanders, we may as well slap someone in there too. For what little use they're going to do at the moment. So this is all good. We should see the Marines going in. Excellent. These Marines are coming back. Perfect. So it's going very nicely. We have spare military factories. Excellent. Let me launch this. The light tanks coming down. They're slowly coming down. Let me put this into infantry equipment. Of which we now have... Are we still short? No, we've actually got a benefit in that. It's just the light tanks. So what I should probably do is take that out. And we will put... We'll find, I think, at some point that this rapidly... We have a huge influx of light tanks, more than we need. And then that's good. All these garrison requirements are going to come down when we make the various puppets. We'll make a puppet for Norway. We'll probably do Yugoslavia. Actually, that's about it, isn't it? That's about it. So, looking good. We just wait till we get that one. Let's speed this up. Nice. So, Greenland is now ours, which should mean that we have radar, or we will have radar. We have the airfield, and we can put stuff straight in there. Do we have any naval bombers? We've got some stuff controlling. Oh, we got that one. Cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, did we recruit any spares? Yes, we did. Brilliant. Bring these guys over. Just the right amount. So, one lot's going to go ship and port strike on that side. And do we want to go one on the other? No, I don't think we do, actually. Let's put them both onto that order. See what we can catch in the Labrador Sea, if anything. They'll do a good job over there. And I could put some fighters in just to give us air cover over there. Do I think we'll need them? I highly doubt it, but I do like being thorough, so let's stick them in. You just never know. You just never know. Air superiority over Greenland. We do like to do a good job of things around here. Right, the manpower. Yeah, it's going down nicely. The light tank requirements is in place. Right then, hit a quick pause. What we need to do is invade Gibraltar. It doesn't really matter if it goes over to... Actually, what's our best route there? Oh, there only is one route there, and it has to come from in here. We can't invade Gibraltar from outside. So, our best route is going to be... I mean, Vichy France is going to get this. It might be best off giving this to Italy, actually. So, we get our Marines on. We make sure we cancel all their other orders. And we're just going to do... Because there's no great rush for this. We're just going to do that. We're just going to do that. And they're going to train when they get there as well. And I've got to figure out how I'm going to get the big fleet there. So it's this one. No one's seen any combat. And what I need to do is get them to... I'm going to get them to Alexandria first. They're going to have a hell of a route to get there. Automatic split off is enabled. And engage at medium risk. That is fine. I should try and beef that up. What I'll do is I will put everything I can. And I will bring the reserve subs over and slap them in there. Speaking of reserve subs, I see that one's reduced. Some of you guys suggested I should probably increase the amount of submarines in these. And I could. I'm just making sure I've got everything covered first and we've got enough going out there. In fact, we can increase that 4 there as well. And as long as this number stays at 46, because I don't think that these guys are as urgently in need of reinforcements and everything else, but that's fine. So, I notice how this is potentially going to turn... Wow, okay. So we could invade Scotland from that side. That should be a decent port. We would need to come from Norway. Or Greenland. We could come from Greenland. I don't recommend doing that. But let's try and get things in place. I think we just surge across the North Sea. And we see what we can do. Ah, now this... Well, that doesn't really matter. Getting the Shetland Islands would be nice, but I don't think it's overly important. I do think coming via the North Sea is going to be our best bet. Okay, so give me our aggressive army. These guys were brought over first. Where the hell? Alright, so they're there and struggling for supplies. So what I need to do... That's going to be bad, isn't it? That's going to be bad. Where are our supply routes going through? Let me check this. So... That doesn't help. I'm trying to figure out where they're going out. They're going out here. Let's go to build. Let's just go railways. So what we might need to do is... This is bad. This is always bad. Right, let's boost this up here. If I boost all that around there. And this would be a better main port to supply everything through. So does that need anything? I think that's it. I think it's just a case of we don't have the railways taking supply out. I think because it's going that way instead. I think we maybe have a better link up I'm not sure. Let's whack that to the top anyway. See if we can assist matters. Right, so give me this guy. Actually, who's the best at attacking? Pretty much the same. I don't really know how I'm going to approach this. Let's just go 12 and 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and land. We need to land where we can grab a port. What happens if I tick this? They still try to come across the North Sea. I don't know if we can redirect that. So if they're going to come across the North Sea anyway, we have to get this one. So let's take that off. The only way I could do that would be... Oh, I could launch it from Brest. That would be better. Okay, that would be better. And we've got better supply. Hang on. Let's just take that off. Let's take that off. This would work better, I think. So if we're going to do this and we go and land up near Glasgow. Oh, it goes straight across the channel? I didn't think we could do across there. What if I do it from here? I need to go across regions. I'm not sure why it tries to go across, or even if it does go across there. I very much doubt we'll get... Oh, we don't have it there either, for that matter. Okay. Do you know what? That's not really helping, is it? So, let's make sure that's cancelled. We're going to go with the basic, the original plan. Going across the North Sea. If we're going across the North Sea, I don't need to go from there, do I? I'm being stupid here. We can go from these places where we can manage the supplies a whole lot better. So if we're going from there, we're going to try and land. We're going to go straight in at that. And we're going to have Marines landing at Edinburgh, and we're going to have other armies approaching from the north. That's going to be the plan. I don't think I have enough naval invasion capacity to do all that. So, right, those guys are moving on. Let's make sure that's established. And let's try the other ones. Do I want them landing right up there? I guess I do. I'm going to put them all into there. Right, so we've got the plan. And then we're going to use the Marines to come up afterwards so they can get planning. We've got loads of time to achieve that. And then we're going to have another army which follows them right in. Let me just see. I can't remember what our capacity is. I'm sure you guys already know this. So that gives us plus 10. This gives us plus 20. So I've got 30. So I can only fit 6 more divisions. And that's going to be 4 divisions of Marines who lead the attack on the port at Rosyth, right? Yeah. We need to try and grab the port. We're going to try and take Newcastle from there. Then we'll just bring the tank divisions and stuff over. So we have a plan. It's in motion. What would we like next? How are we off with artillery? We are in 1942. It's time to get the bigger guns. That. Come on. Come on, light tanks. Come on. Come on. We've got to get that production of light tanks up. I'll tell you what we'll do as well. We will edit the police. And we now have the infantry equipment. So let me put cavalry in. We're starting to get a big one. But then we get more benefit from the military police if we do this. Costs us experience. But it gets rid of that. Sweet. Okay. It deals with that. That was a cheaper way of doing it. And hopefully with the light tanks being in there. I'd say it's got rid of that because we now need fewer garrison divisions because I've increased the suppression of each one, if that makes sense. Right. You guys probably want to be in that one, right? Yeah. So we're just kind of hoping that the USSR doesn't get involved. We have some spare light tanks now. What are we going to be short of when this all kicks off? Oh, the mechanized is going up. Excellent. Well, let me put some more in there because I'm pretty sure this is going to instantly use... In fact, the light tanks can come out. Oh, we've lost some dockyards. Probably for repairs. Probably for repairs. Right, let's take those down anyway. Stick them in there because what I'm going to do... And also... Tactical bombers. That. It's time we're up there, I think. Fighters. Medium tanks should be fine. Artillery's looking good for once. That's looking better. Nice. We've got there. And there's no template for mechanized equipment. Well, there is going to be a template for mechanized equipment. So where's our... I edit this one. I'm going to duplicate this again. So this is going to be 19... Let's get rid of that copy of business. This is going to be our 1942 tanks. So... do we want to change that? I don't think we want to change any of that. That looks all okay. What we do want to change is this. We're swapping it out for mechanized. Now you'll notice initially that we're not actually creating any divisions of this. All we're doing is making a template, and we're going to see what equipment it uses when we start assigning this to the new divisions to the new template. We're going to change some of our tank divisions over. Right, so that gives us a combat width of 24 and an organisation of 33, which is enough for what we want. I don't think I want to make them bigger than that, so let's go with that. Save. Now, this is going to be the interesting bit. If I go and find Rommel, and let's say find 3 of these, and we're going to change the template over to the new one, and that tells me we need 600 mechanized. Brilliant. I think we've got enough to do all of them then. So we do that. Let's go all of these. It'll soon tell me if there isn't. Move it over. Yep, we have just enough. And that puts a load of spare trucks in reserve as well. Brilliant news. Okay, they're going to need some retraining once that new stuff comes in. He hasn't got... Do you know what? I'm going to take Guerrilla Fighter. Why not? We've got the new bombers. Excellent. So the Panzer divisions have been restocked. Where's he gone? Train those guys up. So that's the new tactical bomber, which we'll put straight into production. We're in 42. Oh, we're well behind on radar. We're well behind on all this stuff. That's the stuff I've kind of neglected. And artillery. We're behind on those. That might come back to bite me. In 1942... Oh, we need to get that up. Okay. There's a lot of things we need to catch up on here. We have the new tactical bombers. I think for the main, and I'll give you my full opinion on this once I've finished this playthrough. I don't think I'm missing many of the DLC. I'm enjoying the game stock quite nicely as it is. And it's not bothering me at all.